Christie sides, Christie sides. Oh my goodness. Listen, the lies from Christie sides. Listen, we got a clip from Christie sides we got to play and talk about because she got on the podium at the end of the game and it was interesting. But let's take a listen and then I'll chime back in.
Like things have maybe reached a boiling point.
Yeah, I just feel like we need to get the same calls that are happening on the other end. I don't think we're getting some touch calls that, they can go either way. And, our players are trying to drive. Our object is to get to the rim, try to get to the free throw line. We're just not getting those same ones, I don't think. So, they're frustrated, but I'm going to fight like hell for them. And so that's, I was just trying to get them going, get them fired up, let them know that I'm fighting for them.
Well, hell, you're 9 games in. Where you been? Why you ain't been fighting for him? All of a sudden, you fighting for him. You trying to get him fired up. After you came out in last press conference talking about, let me get the technical. Let me get the technical. Seems a little premature, man. And then you go and get a technical. Okay, cool. I need to see you keep fighting, Christie. And I heard, if you listen to the full press conference of Christie sides, I mostly all her press conferences, the excuse, we don't got enough practices. We don't got enough practices. We don't got enough practices. Listen, y'all professionals. And yes, I understand you getting the short end of the stick, but you should be able to draw certain things. Y'all have certain practices here and there in betweens, walkthroughs, video footage to look at. But I need to see more fight from you. I need to see better substitutions from you. You can't keep blaming it on practices. I would understand. I understand about the practices. So certain things I get. But also it's certain things I get about coaching that I see you don't know nothing about. And it's like you learning on the fly. That's what it looked like. It looked like you learning on the fly. You trying to figure it out your damn self. And we ain't got time for that. There's too many eyes on it. And so, yes, kudos to you. You stood up finally. Finally, Christie sides stood up for CC and got a technical foul, or at least got into the ref's face and space to get a technical foul. Because honestly, I'm telling you, you long overdue. You long overdue, coach. So I don't, that's got to be fixed. And we'll see. Hopefully this bring them together. Hopefully this bring out a fight. But it looked like they gave up in this Storms game. I ain't gonna hold you. It looked like they gave up. And usually, listen, when you have a good coach and you rock with your coach, you're going to fight for him. But it is early in the season. Maybe they got to get more used to her, learn her more to want to have that fight for her. Because I heard her in the interview say they fight. Now it looked like they laid down. It looked like they gave up. It looked like all day on defense. And for you not to, what about Celeste Taylor? She been in practices, the little bit of practices. Why she can't get no playing time? I'm tired of... See, you need defense. This is a 2-time defending player of the year. She's sitting on your bench. Everybody else seems to be getting scored on, including Caitlin Clark. She's trying her darndest, but you need her on the floor for offense. You got to at least have somebody out there that can play defense. Mitchell is not the answer. And you don't need her for scoring if Smith is scoring and if Leah Boston can start scoring. You put Celeste Taylor out there to give you some defense and playmaking because she's a smart player. So you can't keep using the we need more practice excuse. If you ain't had enough practices, that means you don't even know what you got in your rookie, Celeste Taylor. Because you ain't played her enough and played her with CC in a lineup that you can look and say, okay, I like that lineup. All right. I can roll with that. You're not giving her no burn. She got in for 1 minute today. You put her in at the ass end like as if you don't want to give her no chance to showcase what she could do, especially on the floor with the starters or something like that. Not on the floor with a bunch of the girls that don't play, but on the floor with a lineup that makes sense. So until you start showing better coaching, I have no sympathy for you, your hoarse voice and all that. I don't believe you, that all of you fighting for these girls and all of a sudden you on the CC train because you played her 40 minutes tonight. I need to see more of that. I want to see consistency now. Because we'll be able to see the real from fake. Was this a one-off? You played her 40 minutes. Will you do that when it's a tight game? When you got the full roster back? Will you keep her in the game as much as necessary for this team to succeed? Will you run an offense around her? Can you do that? Because you still seem to be going away from that. So you still got to get on board with that. And boy, I can't wait till you start getting enough practices too so you can leave that excuse out. When y'all get enough rest and enough practices and you come back, you should be, you better be at your record better be clean. Y'all better step it up. But you got action right now to take a game Saturday and Sunday. And I don't know if y'all go on break then. Y'all get a nice long break after that. But look, shake it off, and hopefully y'all come together since they seen you supposedly fighting. Let's see if your players believe that you fighting for them. All right, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the Pope, man. Peace and love. I'm out.